Hello students, welcome to Get Into IAS. In the last video, we have solved so many percentage evaluation tricks and also hope you all enjoyed that. In this session, just we are going to solve the actual problems in CSAT paper, officially known as GS paper 2. This session includes the subheadings of percentages. The first one is basic questions on percentages and percentage increase or decrease without actual values. So how to solve these kinds of questions? In these kinds of questions, actual values will not be given, but you want to say the answer in terms of percentage. How to do that? Everything we are going to learn in this session. The third one, percentage increase or decrease with actual values. In these questions, actual values will be given. You need to find the ratio or percent or another value like that. That is the type. The last one is effective percentages. This is one of the most important formula and trick which will be helpful in finding the overall change after two successive increase or two successive decrease or one increase and another decrease like that. So here two kinds of problems you can expect in the exam. One is same percentage will be given. Say for example 20% increase in the salary for the first year and also 20% decrease in the next year. That is same percentage value. Another one is different percentages. For these two we are going to apply two different tricks. Everything we will be watching in this session. Welcome to that. The first question. Two companies A and B involved in two different projects. So company A and company B, they have involved in two different projects. At the end of the year, they earned a profit in the ratio of 7:3 respectively. So profit ratio is given 7:3 respectively, means for A it is 7 and for B it is 3. This is the profit ratio. And what they are asking is which company performed better and what is the profit percentage. Option A 35%, option B 30%, option C 75%, option D 70%. Which is the correct answer they are asking for. So in such a case you can simply say the answer. It is given 7 and 3. Here the question's main thing to be noted is which company performed better. Always performance of a company in terms of earning profit will be equal to the profit earned by the company divided by the investment invested in that project. So always performance is equal to profit by investment. This is to be noted, very important thing. But in this question, it is not required at all. Why? Because it is given 7:3. Profit by investment, here by X already got cancelled. That is, the investment for these two companies are same. And also the profit is different. So in such a case, you can ignore the new denominator part, that is investment. So here 7:3 is the profit earned by company A and B. It is clearly stated, but we don't know the actual value of profit earned. That is not our concern. Why? Because all the options are given in terms of percentage. The first thing 7:3. So simply you can take the total. We don't know the actual value, no problem. 7 units here, 3 units here. What is the total? 7 plus 3, 10 units. Okay, we can call this as units. Why? Because we don't know the actual value. 7 units, 3 units and 10 units. Okay, always the total value, whatever it is profit earned or investment, whatever it is to be considered as 100%. From this 100%, how much 3 and 7 will become? That is our point. So 10 units is equal to 100%. What is 3 units? What is 7 units? That is my question. So 10 units is equal to 100 means 100 divided by 10, which is 10. So into 10 here, here also into 10, here also into 10. 3 into 10, 30. So 30 percentage, 7 into 10, 70 percentage. Now the question is asking which company performed better. From the 7:3 itself we can say company A performed better. But the second question, what is its profit percentage? From that we can say 70% is the answer. My answer is option D. Method 2 of solving the same question is company A is to company B is 7:3. So here the total units equal to 10 units. But we require what? How many? What is the company? Which company is performing better? By looking at the 7 and 3, which value is higher? 7 is higher. We can come to the conclusion company A performed better. But in case of finding the profit percentage, we need to say 7 by 10. 7 is what? A's earned profit. 10 is what? Total profit earned by both of them. So 7 by 10. Percentage, what they are asking, what is it? Profit percentage. For percentage into 100. So simply you can say 70% is the answer. Two companies A and B which are being involved in stock market. This is similar to the previous question. So here A company, B here. Then the next one, earned 50 lakhs and 120 lakhs respectively. Which company performed better? This is one of such a question. Option A, option B, B, option C, A and B, and option D cannot be determined. Which is your answer for this? Whether it is similar to the previous question, even it seems similar, but it not similar to that. Why? Because here it is given in terms of the real value, that is 50 lakhs here, 120 lakhs here. Always the performance of a company based on the profit by investment always. Whether this company's investment is maybe 1 crore, here it may be 5 crore, chances are there because it is not mentioned in the question. So we can't come to any conclusion unless the actual investment is given. So my answer for this question is cannot be determined, option D. Say for example, if company A involved in a business, say for example the investment over here is 1 crore and it got 50 lakhs as profit. This is first case. And second case, even though the company which yield the profit 120 lakhs may have invested 5 crores, then which company have performed better? Can you come to any conclusion? No. Why? Because 50 out of 1 crore. So out of 5 crore, it would have made 250 lakhs. Okay. So in such a case, company A is the best, that is performed better. Company B not performed better. This is case 1. Let's come to the next scenario. This is case 2. In this, A got 50 lakhs as profit. The investment is 1 crore. B got 120 lakhs profit. The investment is also 1 crore. Then you can say that B performed well. Right? As these details regarding the investment is not mentioned in the question, also it is not given in the form of ratio. In case of ratio, if it is given, clearly you can say which company performed better. But it is given the actual value, so your answer would be cannot be determined. The third question, it is given Manu has rupees 30, Renu has rupees 20. Here 4 major types of percentages question can be expected in this topic. how much percent of more money does Manu have than that of Renu? This is first question. The second one is, how much percentage of less money does Renu have than that of Manu? The third question I will be dictating, how much percent of money does Manu have than that of Renu, and how much percent of money does Renu have than that of Manu? The third and fourth we can see later. So first two we can solve now. These are the four major types. The first one, for answering, the more money, most students get confusing with money and more money. Here, how much percentage of money means you want to take, does Manu have, Manu's amount to be noted. More, less, these are all the keywords denoting the difference. Just note down it. The meaning of difference will be given as more percentage, less percentage. These all keywords denoting difference. So whenever you come across these kinds of question, percentage of more money, percentage of less money, the formula will be difference divided by, here the keyword than that of Renu, which means in the denominator you want to write down the amount of Renu. What does the amount does Renu have? That is rupees 20. Difference by 20 into 100. What is the difference? Difference between the amounts 30 and 20? 10. 10 by 20 into 100. So finally my answer is equal to what? 50% more money. Okay. 50% more money is the answer for the first question. Let's move on to the second question. This is also similar to the type of one. How much percentage of less money? From this keyword, we can say the same formula, difference by the amount does Manu have. Manu's amount is to be written down into 100. So the formula will be difference by what is the amount that Manu has, that is rupees 30 into 100. What is the difference? Again the same difference, 10 divided by 30 into 100. Here you can cancel it, 0, 0 cancel, 100 divided by 3. If you are able to do it, you can simply write down the value here, or else you want to make division. 100 divided by 3. So 3 times 9 and 3 times 3 is 9. Again I am getting 33 1 by 3%. So my answer for this question is 33 1 by 3% less money does Renu have. Third question, how much percentage of money does Manu have than that of Renu? Here the word missing, that is more money is missing. So no need to follow that previous formula. Here money, how much percentage of money does Manu have than that of Renu? This is very simple. Take down the value that Manu have, then take down the value that Renu have. This is numerator. This is denominator. The both should be divided and multiplied with 100. That is the simple formula for this. So simply you can write Manu's amount by Renu's amount into 100. Always in the denominator you want to take down than that of whose name is given, that is to be taken, don't forget it. So finally what is my answer? Manu's amount is rupees 30. What is Renu's amount, which is 20 into 100. So what is the final value? 20 how many times? 5 times. 150%. That is the answer for this. So the answer for the question, how much percentage of money does Manu have, is 150% of money Manu has. That is the answer. Moving on to the next question. How much percentage of money does Renu have than that of Manu? Here also you may notice that the keyword less is missing. So whenever it is missing, don't take the difference. Only you want to take the difference whenever there is the keyword such as more, less, like that. If they are missing, simply you can take this first person in the numerator and the last person, that is than that of, in the denominator. That's all. So here what is the amount does Renu have? That is 20 rupees. Out of Manu, that is than that of Manu means out of Manu, that is 30 into 100. So what is the answer? 0, 0 cancelled. Then 2, 3, here 100 is given. 100 divided by 3, let's take it. Everyone knows 100 divided by 3 is 33, 1 by 3% into 2. Simply you can take it because 2 is here. So finally my answer is 33 into 2 is 66. 1 by 3 into 2, 2 by 3. So finally the answer for the question, how much percentage of money does Renu have, is 66, 2 by 3% of Manu. Moving on to the next question. The selling price of an electronic device has increased 25%. Find the ratio between the initial selling price and new selling price of the product. In this question, the actual value of the electronic device is not given, even though you need to find the ratio between their actual prices. Whether it is possible? Yes, it is possible. By solving under ratio method only, we can find the answer for this. The first method to solve this question is, the selling price of an electronic device has increased 25%. Method 1 is assumption method. Under this, for any unknown value, you can assume it is 100. Why? Because this is percentage chapter. Out of 100 only, it is to be solved. So, nothing wrong to make the prices 100. So, here SP, selling price, is equal to 100. This is what old SP. Old selling price was 100, just you can assume it. They are saying 25% increasing. So, increased 25%. For every 100, 25 rupees is increasing. Here the actual price is 100. So, 25 price raised. So, the new SP is equal to 100 plus 25. This is for 25%. So, 100 plus 25 is 125. So, the new selling price, which is equal to rupees 125. Now, you need to find the ratio between them. Whether it is possible or not, yes, here we got the assumption price, but also new SP is also assumption, old SP is also assumption. So, nothing wrong with that. Simply you can take the ratio and choose the answer among them. Here, the old SP is 100 and the new SP is 125. Simply now you can arrive at the ratio. Here, if you know 25 table, you can take, or else you can take 5 table twice. So, here I am knowing 25 table. So, 4 times 25 is 100, 5. What is the answer I got? 4:5, and that is the final answer. Option C is the correct answer. Method 2 of solving the same question. Here what is given? Here we are not going to write anything, no more calculation. Simple way. 25% increase. This is the keyword for this. 25% increase. What is 25%? If you have watched the first video of this session, you may come to know 25% is nothing, 1 by 4. In the previous video, we have discussed a lot about this easy tricks for percentage to fraction conversion. So, 1 by 4 is given. What is this 4? What is this 1? Once you got the answer for this question, you will be able to solve any kinds of questions you can crack within seconds. That is the thing. What is this? This 4 is for every 4 rupees, 1 rupee get increased. That is the meaning of 1 by 4. So, 4 is old unit, 1 is the increased unit. Increased unit. That's all. Once you know this concept, you will be able to crack. So, what is the new unit? Always new is equal to old plus increase or old minus decrease. This is the thing. Here the question is based upon the increasing value. So get rid of the second formula, only focus on the first formula, that is old plus increase. So old unit is equal to 4, increase unit is equal to 1, that is this. New unit is equal to what? 4 plus 1, which is equal to 5. Now my final answer is the ratio between old and new, only they are asking 4:5, option C. This is method 2. Here the question is one of such a type, that is percentages with real values. The new salary of Biju is rupees 4,500 after getting an increment of 25%. Find his initial salary. So always the initial salary is to be considered as 100%. The next one, the main hint is increment, which is 25%. So increment means you want to add. If it is given the salary is decreases by 25%, you want to make here subtraction. That's all. Now as it is given increment, plus is given, simply add up. This 125% is nothing but new salary. New salary is 125%. What is the initial salary? That is the question is asking you about. It can be solved it under two ways. The first method is what we are seeing now. 125% of x, which is equal to 4,500. That is, this 125% is 4,500, which is given in the question. Now what is x? 125 by 100 into x, which is equal to 4,500. X is equal to what? Simply we can try to cancel it over here. 4 times 25 here, 5 times 25 here. This 5 want to be cancelled over here. 9 times 5 is 45 and 0, 0. Now what is the final answer? 900 here, 4. 900 into 4, x is equal to 3,600. So the original salary of x was 3,600. This is under method 1. Now let's see method 2. Under method 2, no need pen paper work. What is the key term given? Increment of 25%. So 25%, it's the increment. So 25% can be written as 1/4 in its fraction form. So those who have any doubt in clarifying this percentage to fraction value, you can just refer to our previous video. In that we have discussed a lot of techniques and tricks about percentage to fraction conversion. 25% is equal to 1/4. This 4 is equal to what? Old salary. That is, in terms of old salary, the units is given 4 units. For every 4 units, 1 unit is being increased. So what is the new salary? Old is 4 units increased by 1 unit. So new salary, which is 4 plus 1, 5. That's all. Now you can simply say the ratio between old and new salary. Now let's write the ratio between them. Old is to new. Old is 4 units, new is 5 units. Now simply you can substitute the actual value what is presented in the question to the ratio value. New salary is rupees 4,500. 5 units equal to 4,500. What is for 4 units? Simply divide 5 with 4,500. So I am getting 900. 9 times 5 is 45, 00. Simply the same number want to be multiplied with the first ratio, that is 4. 4 into 900, that is 3,600. Now I got the answer in such a way. Again I am explaining the method 2. 25% increase, that is 1 by 4. 4 is old and 1 is increased. After increased 4 with 1, I got 5. So 4 is to 5 I have written. 5 units equal to the actual salary is given in the sum. 5 units stands for the new salary, which is 4,500. I have taken that also. Then dividing with 5 I am getting 900, that is the key to open the door. So 900 into 4 is 3,600. That's all. The next question of decreasing type. The new salary of Amit is rupees 13,500 after the lockdown period, which is decreased by 10% from his initial salary. Find his initial salary. This sum also have the two ways to solve. Method 1. Let's solve it under method 1. So initial salary is 13,500. It is decreased by 10%. Always the initial salary want to be taken as 100%. The decrease over here is 10%. So minus, whenever there is decrease you want to reduce that percentage. So 90% of the original salary will be the new salary. Now how will you evaluate the initial salary? So 90%, that is new salary, which is equal to 13,500. What is the initial salary? 90% is 13,500. Then initial salary 100%, which is equal to what? This is another way of doing that. Or else you can use this 90% of X, which is equal to 13,500. Then what is X? 90 by 100 into X, which is equal to 13500. Now simply you can cancel 0, 0 cut. 1 time 9 is 9. Here 1 time 9 is 9. Carry over 4, 45. 5 time 9 is 45. 00. X is equal to this 1500 into this 10. So finally I am getting the initial salary as rupees 15,000. Now let's solve the same sum under method 2. The key word over here is 10% decrease. 10% decrease means the equivalent fraction value for 10% is 1 by 10. The 10 is old salary. The one which is decreased, that is the decreased units. Now simply find the ratio between the old and new. Old is 10. Decreased is equal to 1. So 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. That is the new salary. 9 units. Here 10 units. Now simply write down the ratio. New is to old. The new is 9. The old is 10. That's all. Now simply what is the real value which is given in the question can be substituted over here. Rupees 13,500 is the new salary. So 9 units is equal to 13,500. What is 10 units? For this you want to simply divide 9 with 13,500. How many times 9 here? 1 time 9. 5 time 9 is 45. 1,500. So into 1,500 you want to take. New is to old. 9 is to 10. This 9 units say 13,500 from the question. The original value for the new salary is 13,500. So simply I have substituted 9 units equal to 13,500. So cancelling 9, 1 time 9 is 9. Carry over 4, 45, 5 times 9 is 4,500, 00. So 9 into 1,500 is 13,500. The same 1,500 is to be taken and multiplied with 10. So I am getting 10 into 1,500, finally 15,000. So my final answer is 15,000. This was the original salary of Amit before the locking down period. Effective percentage method, which is used when there is two successive increase or two successive decrease or both together, that is one increase and one decrease. For this we are using the tool of effective percentage. Let's move on to the question. When a person's salary increased by 20%, then decreased by 20%, what is overall change in the percentage? First, let's take it. The effective percentage formula is A plus B plus AB by 100. The whole denotes the percentage. This is the formula of effective percentage, where A denotes the increase or decrease in the first year. B denotes the increase or decrease in the second year. You need to use plus for increase and minus for decrease. Now it is given both the values are 20%. So here A is plus 20, which is given in the first year, and in the next year it is decreased to 20%. So I am taking B is equal to minus 20 plus A into B, that is plus 20 into minus 20, the whole divided by 100, the whole percent is my answer. So simply 20 here plus, first this term is to be solved. Plus 20 into minus 20, minus 400 by 100. After cancelling this part, I will be getting minus 4. The next thing, plus 20 minus 20, this term is equal to minus 4. After solving this, plus 20 minus 20 get cancelled. The net result is minus 4%. Minus always denotes the decreasing level. So finally my answer is option B, 4% decrease. Method 2. This is assumption based method. Under this, the initial salary you can consider any value of your choice. Then the next year, somewhat amount to be filled over here. This is in the final year, because 2 years some changes are happening in the salary. For my choice, I am choosing rupees 100. Why? Because all the questions we are dealing here with percentages. If I am taking 100, then easily I can cancel the denominator part. So 20% increase is given for this 100. So out of 100, 20 means 120 will be the salary in the next year. Again, what is happening? 20%, it is decreasing. What is 20% of 120? 100%, which is equal to 120. 10% is equal to 12. What is 20%? Double of 12. That's all. 24. So less 24 from 120 and write down the value, that is rupees 96. Rupees 96 is the new salary. This is also assumption based salary. This is new. This is the initial salary. Now in order to find the overall change percentage, we are having the formula over here. Overall change in the percentage can be taken difference, that is new salary minus old salary always. Don't take it as old minus new minus old divided by the old salary into 100. This is the standard formula whenever you are using the assumption method. Now I am simply substituting the values over here. The difference is 96 minus 100, which is going to be minus 4. Then old salary, simply I am taking the 100. After cancelling these two, I am getting minus 4%. What is minus? Minus is denoting the decrease. So finally my answer is 4% decrease, that is option B. Now let's see the second sum on the same type, but which is having two different percentage values. When a person's salary increased by 20%, then decreased by 10%. Here two different percentage values can be seen. What is the overall change in percentage? Now let's solve this under method 2 what we have taken for the previous sum. Then also we are going to solve this under the effective percentage method. Method 2, that is first the initial salary, you know that it can be taken any value based on your choice. Here 100 have taken initial salary, that is 20% increase is given. What is 20% of 100? Easily we can say 120. Then in the second year 10% decrease. What is 10% of 120? 100% is 120. 10% is equal to just 12. So simply take it 120 minus 12, you will be getting 108 as the new salary. Again overall change, the percentage formula says difference between the new and the initial salary, difference by old salary into 100. What is the difference? 8 divided by 100, that is the old salary into 100. Finally my answer is positive 8%. Positive 8 denotes increase. When the answer is in terms of negative, you can say it is decrease. Whenever you get positive answer in terms of percentage, you can say there is an increase of 8%. So finally my answer is option A. The same problem can be solved under effective percentage method. Here it is given 20% and 10%, two different values. What is the formula for effective percentage? A plus B plus AB by 100, the whole percentage. What is A here? 20% increase, so plus 20. What is B here? That is in the second year 10% decrease, so minus 10 plus A into B, that is plus 20 into minus 10, the whole divided by 100, the whole percentage. Now we can simply solve this. First you want to solve this part always, that is plus 20 into minus 10 is going to be minus 200 divided by 100. After cancellation you will be getting minus 2. Then plus 20 minus 10 minus 2 percentage. What is this? Plus 20 minus 12, which is 8%. The result is in terms of positive. So we can say 8% increase. Finally my answer is option A. As of now we have solved so many questions in percentages. Now it's your turn to answer. Now I am going to give some questions. You need to solve those questions. After spending 79% of money, a servant has rupees 84 left. How much did he have at first? Your options are A 275 rupees, B 300 rupees, C 375 rupees and D 400 rupees. The hint for this question is 79% of money, which is the expenditure, and the servant has rupees 84 left. Left means this is to be considered as the balance. The balance money he is having is in terms of rupees and the percentage of money spent is given. Now you want to evaluate the initial amount, what did he had. The next question, at an election where there are two candidates only, the candidate who gets 62% of the votes is elected by the majority of 144 votes. Find the total number of votes recorded. A 300, B 328, C 400 and D 600. Clue. Keyword given here is the majority. The majority denotes always the winning difference by number of votes. Here just scrutinize this question carefully. Only there are two candidates and the majority denotes the difference by number of votes. That is, the person succeed by the number of votes difference. So keep this in mind and try to answer the question. Give me your answer in the comment section. Good luck.